team ban.
Yeah, it's open.
Cool. Like we're good to go. Right. I think it's team. I'm not 100% sure.
No, we'll do team. Let's just be safe.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh.
Alrighty. So have these
Cool.
teams played against each other yet in this tournament?
So the tournament was actually like 2 days long. It was yesterday and today. It's
Alright.
8 teams, and then last night we actually had quarterfinals and semi-finals in one night. So
Alright.
everyone's like super tired.
You really
Oh man,
gotta
that's hectic on the players.
No, yeah, it was quite rough, man, because I was playing because Mr. Ashley Mongo, he was not available last night, so I was playing in his place, and it was brutal because we finished our game very early and we had to wait for like an hour and a half before we could play our next game. Or our next series. So all of us, like some of the players went and they took a nap. Some of them like went and watched TV. It was quite funny.
Alright, that's quite interesting. But I mean, they're getting straight into these picks and stuff. I mean, I don't know if the tournament has sort of a meta following it, but you know, Wyvern being a strong hero that is patch. So I suppose they banned AA just because they clearly wanted Oracle.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wanted that Oracle pick just to mess up VDRXP's offlane because they like spamming the docks here.
See, that's a classic combo there with the Grimstroke axe coming through. Double dunks, you know, Inkswell on the axe, very, very, very strong. And also against Oracle, very strong out. It's a very strong combo coming up.
Yeah,
5 seconds left now.
sorry, just AFK for a second there. I actually saw, I think Void of Abyss played it last night, where they played the Grimstroke Axe combo, and they looked quite dominant on it. So maybe it was like a deny pick from V-Drop.
Yeah, I must say, I'm loving that. Look, Mars kind of nice against Axe and Grimstroke, but Oracle's gonna have a tough time this game. They need those frontliners like Mars.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see what they actually ban now.
You really gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds.
Both from Void Abyss and V-Drop.
5 seconds.
So the
It'll be fine.
name is V-Drop MC. So you can actually choose if you want to call it just V-Drop or MC.
V-Drop, okay.
Yeah.
I like that, V-Drop.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think as Void, you kind of worried a bit because you know, I feel like the combo of Grimstroke Axe is stronger than Oracle Mars right now. But they can obviously with the Oracle pair it with a very solid core that can deal with like an Axe.
Yeah.
You know, things like Spectre. You know, there's cores that can survive being called. You don't want like a Juggernaut or something. You want something that can. It's quite beefy.
You can.
Void could have been good.
You can always still play the Axe as a carrier as well. I mean, I don't think it struggles really
like
too much.
It seems like a risk, but maybe if the other picks pan out, it could be an option, you know.
I mean, if you want like a really dominant lane for both offlane and safe lane, you could potentially take that as an Axe carry, because that is kind of meta at the moment. And I know V-Drop plays it as a carrier as well.
Okay. I mean, I wonder if Void are noticing that, because we do see the Deuce being banned out, Lina being banned out, so they might actually be thinking along those lines as well.
Yeah. I also think that they maybe could be setting up for like a Morphling pick. If you're looking at like the AA being removed, Oracle being removed, all the burst damage from Alina being taken out, the Nyx taken out from V-Drop. I mean, it looks like it could potentially be a nice morph game, but again, that Axe would destroy her in lane.
Yeah, that's the one challenge with it. I think it's kind of nice because you have good attack speed to kill the Grimstroke bug. But yeah, as you said, I think the lane becomes hard then, because I think V-Drop then just put Axe in the off lane and then just, you know, say we're gonna take this tower, we're gonna push the out. But it could work. I mean, you can still put Morph mid. It's still an option. And as you said with Oracle, that's the kind of hero you want to ulti. He can still morph his strength, so Axe can't Culling Blade, yeah.
Culling Blade, yeah.
Culling Blade, yeah.
10 seconds to pick your hero. You
Yeah, so let's see what this last ban is, and then we'll go into our second phase of picks. I mean, I know VDROP is a very, how can I say, flexible team. Like, they like
They've been
picking
playing
it.
fast Dota in this tournament.
Oh, well,
Or do they like their harder cores and slower gameplay?
for them it doesn't really matter. Like, in this tournament, we can't really talk about this tournament, to be honest. It's like a Prem Division team versus Division 2 teams so far, so it wasn't that much of a struggle for VDROP, it seems. I think Voidabus actually had the harder bracket to run through.
Alright.
I mean, VDROP, their first game yesterday was against Turbo players. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Turbo is a very different mindset.
yeah, it's completely different.
We see Undying coming out. I kind of like that. You know, if you play that as a +5, right? You think Mars is gonna struggle. He's gonna have to focus on fighting and Undying, which he doesn't really. Because you're always gonna out-trade him with that strength steal.
No, definitely. Okay, the Snapfire counter for the Tombstone. Okay.
I like that. Gives you another tanky hero. I think if you're tanking up more against their lineup, that's kind of better. Obviously, Undying with the strength steal will be problematic in the first stages of the game, but as the game progresses, you're gonna outscale them and just out-survive them.
But does this not set up for a lifestealer pick now? I mean, if you look at lifestealer, right, it will just straight through the Mars and through the Snapfire.
Be piercing stuns or anything. Lifestealer could be very good here. I'm actually thinking it could work on both sides.
It could.
Lifestealer, can obviously can sustain a lane with Axe reasonably well. Should do fine against Undying if they do put it up against.
Oh no, definitely.
I suspect either team could pick it up here. Again, it also depends. Do they feel comfortable with playing it? Because Lifestealer hasn't been meta for quite a while since they changed his open wounds. They changed it to that passive slow.
Yeah. Spectre.
Ooh,
okay.
I thought that might be coming.
This is definitely an Odyssey staple at the moment. He loves his Spectre with his Arcana.
Yeah. Look, it is good, and the Arcana is absolutely beautiful. But I don't know. There are some counters still in the pool. There's still the Slark, which isn't too meta, but it is a counter. There's Troll Warlord that's in the pool. I actually kind of like Troll Warlord in this. Actually, no. Against Axe, it's going to be slightly problematic because his ulti is going to have to pop his ulti so quickly.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything. Like, the Slark would be good-ish, but again, that Axe is quite scary for the Slark.
Yeah, look, I think, paired with the Oracle could be interesting, but technically late game Slark wins this matchup.
It's
Ursa, wow.
Ursa. Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, technically another counter for Undying, very strong against Spectre early game, but does fall off when Spectre starts getting things like Rad, Stiff Blade, Blade Mail, those kind of things.
But Axe destroys him. If you go the Shard Manta build, I doubt there's going to be anything that this Ursa can do.
Look, I think Voidabus, after seeing that pick, I think they're straight up going for a tempo gameplay. They're going to try and get as many towers out, cut off the map, and end the game. If you look at the lineups, that last pick just made it that, VDROP just took. They have the late game in this pick so far. I can't see that changing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Two very different styles of drafts.
It's going to be quite interesting to see what they're gonna do. I mean, VDROP also just has a running lane lineup as well. Like, I mean, with the Axe and the Grim, they just run at you, and then Spectre can haunt in wherever he is if he needs to.
And I think if Axe has a good game, then he's just gonna have a field day. So they actually have to try and win this Axe lane if you're on the Void Abyss side.
Do you think a tri lane is an option for them?
It is, but I'm always so worried with that because it's such a high pressure, high reward, high risk type of scenario. So it could win or lose a game for you.
Yeah. But I mean, again,
Being banned out, Ember being banned out, I think those would be very solid.
Void running a little bit low there on their ban times. Okay, they took out the Void Spirit.
They're actually lacking stuns if you think about it. They've only got technically the Oracle Root, Mars thing, and the Snapcaster Cookie. Those
But
are
again,
technically all skill-based, kind of. Oracle's not so much, but it's not like a direct stun or stun.
Pick it good.
But again, same goes for V-Drop. They have the taunt and they have Grimm's whatchamacallit, but nothing else after that.
So and I think that's why they're banning all these high mobility heroes. You see the Puck, Ember, Void, Bird. They're all banned out because those are the high mobility heroes, and
You really gotta pick a hero.
that's what you're going to abuse. I can't actually think of what would still be in the pool.
Storm Spirit is still in the pool, isn't it?
Storm's in the pool. Man, a Puck would have been so nice here because I think you can literally dodge everything in game.
Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick him right.
Admiral Concar.
It's fine. At least you noticed it nice and early, eh?
10 seconds.
Has no sound. I do apologize.
You better pick
It's not
your hero.
a...
The Kunkka.
But yeah, Kunkka, I like it. That gets in lockdown, right? That's in abundance of lockdown. It's good.
I mean, the Coco Rum is also just so nice.
I just worry that Kunkka doesn't particularly output a lot of damage. He outputs some burst damage, but not a lot of damage. So they're gonna rely a lot on this Ursa to output damage.
What do you pick on V-Drop side now, though? Do you pick... There's a Storm Spirit still in the pool, if you're looking for mobility.
You need something that's going to play with your other three heroes, because Spectre's going to be on the other side of the map, probably farming, so you need something that has some mobility to it, some catch. I think they need a bit of catch, you know, just lock them around that tombstone. Obviously Axe can do that, but, you know, some sort of a playmaker hero.
What about a Sand King mid?
It could work. Knowing that there's a Kunkka mid, I think it can work.
Let's see. Oh, Magnus.
That fits the role. You know, you've got your catch now, you've got your mobility, and you've got your playmaker. So I'm a big fan of that.
That setup is going to be insane.
And it kind of plays into the rest of the things. You know, you're going to get Axe calls, you're going to get Magnus RP, so there's so much that Void Abyss is going to have to watch out for. But I think both teams have great setup. I think, you know, these team fights are going to be absolutely beautiful going into this match.
I think it's going to be quite an interesting match. I mean, even that Empower on the Spectre just increases his farm rate. I mean, it's going to be quite insane.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, you know... I'm assuming Spectre might try go the Rads, but even if she doesn't, like maybe has a hard lane and goes like Diff Blade, Blade Mail and some maybe a Vanguard, you know, with Empower, you know, Spec's online then, right? Alrighty, let's see.
Second.
These teams do, yeah, now.
Cool. Do you want to introduce the team?
Sure.
Yeah. You can do
Alright,
that.
let's run through the dire quickly. So we've got Indecent on the Ursa. We've got Worm on the Mars. Looking at mid, we've got Meow on the Kunkka. We've got Volvo on the Snapfire, and last but not least, Oracle, which is Volvo Truck. Volvo, please fix. Cool. On Undying, we've got twitch.tv Ashimonga, so go check out Ashimonga on Twitch, guys. We've got Wannabe on Grimstroke, Magnus BNA, and
Shadow Phoenix.
and
Shadow Phoenix.
Ash has a Phoenix and Axe. And those are the team
There we go.
in general.
I said good day, sir.
It's actually quite the way the teams think alike.
Hmm.
Okay,
Best of 3, right?
yeah, this is the best of 3.
Stuff. So they're probably gonna suss each other out in this first match.
Game starts.
See what they can get away with.
It started.
Oh, but it looks like Magnus being a
Oh
bit
no,
greedy.
Magnus.
Oh, he gets a skew.
Oh, what a player.
Oh, BNA.
Nicely done.
I mean,
That
that's
is well
reserved
done.
a tip, right? That's
Yeah, that is quite good. I mean, threading the needle through all 4 of them there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go for the spear earlier when he was on the run, but I think they didn't expect him to be there. That was quite a ballsy move from him.
Which lane do you think is going to have the most action? I feel like this mid could actually be quite interesting.
I think this Axe Ursa lane, because like they both have good ways of killing each other, but you know, yeah, it's like playing a fine line, right? You know, do you keep hitting an Axe, you know, because you could just get 2 spins and, you know, game changer, or Axe just gets a nice call against creeps.
Oh, there's Wannabe going.
Oh, times it perfectly, but tried to actually debuff himself there, Oracle, with the, what's it, Fortune's End.
Oh. We have 8 stacks of DK on Mr. Undying.
Spectre set. Oof.
Look at this. Look at that.
Man,
Now that is a set.
that is nice. But we'll see what he can do with it. It's gonna be a tough game. I think they, you know, obviously still early days, but Mars and Sapphire seem to be doing alright, holding their own, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if you're looking just at health alone, this Snappy is really taking this Undying. Whoa, what was that animation? It should have hit that tree. Oh, they're going on top. Oh damn. What's going on now?
Can one
On
pick
that
it up?
baby.
They're actually gonna turn
Oh.
it. But this is what I was saying earlier.
Oh,
they're just
no.
gonna go for it. Oh, I know.
Oh, overstepping a little bit there.
Yeah, you have to be so careful against an Ursa, because
Oh, that little bounce, it's
it's not a
horrible.
bounce, yeah. Because when you look at it, it's not particularly far, but then, you know, when it's an Ursa who pounces on you and slows you, it's deadly. Absolutely dead.
If you're looking at the last hits and denies, Spectre is actually even with mid Magnus with 12, and then the closest one from Void is actually the Mars.
Yeah. Oh, they're actually dropping a tombstone here, trying to save the stack pool here. But look at how many stacks he's got. He just got a double stack on both of them, but they do have wands, so kind of negating a bit of that damage.
You know what I mean? That's a big camp for the Spectre,
Yeah.
and now all they do is just keep on pushing.
Yeah. The only thing is it shuts out their wave. So Spectre is gonna have a challenge in the next, you know, next wave or 2.
Well, Spectre actually is level 3.5 and indecent. That on the other side, it's not even level 3 yet.
Yeah, Oracle's had to stay right next to this. And that's the power of Axe, right? You can't just leave the Ursa versus the Axe. I mean, you could, but you know, it's going to be a pretty bad trading for the Ursa.
Wannabe just zoning out Volvo truck.
Someone in the chat is saying the other voice is muted to him. Not clear.
Who is it?
I don't know if you can hear me clearly, right? Yeah.
Okay. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, it might just be some issue, but it's alright.
From my chest.
It's actually quite strange because I think if we both hear each other clearly, it shouldn't affect us on the stream.
Yeah, I think there's moments where yours cuts out a little bit, but I can still hear you fine.
It could just be my threshold. Oh no!
Axe going down. Oh, but can they get the trade? They will get the trade. Ursa going down, and that
It's a sad bounty.
Yeah, that's a bit of an awkward one because you don't want your Ursa dying in this lane. He's already falling a little bit behind in the levels. They do get the axe, which means axe is going to struggle a bit. But he's almost got Vanguard, so he's not minding too much at all.
Almost identical items on the mid players. They both went for Bracer.
Yeah, I mean,
Both bottles. They actually have identical items. Like,
yeah, I mean, these heroes are kind of the same if you think about it.
are they going on the...
Oh, Oracle, there's the combo coming through. Can they finish him off though? One more spin? Oh, they get him anyway. And it looks like...
But will Shazo Phoenix pay for it?
Yeah, Shazo Phoenix is taking a lot of damage. 6 stacks, 7 stacks, but the slow comes through. But he's got a leap. Can he get him? Yeah, he's got another overpower.
Oh no.
Oh, one more click, but the boost from the Battle Hunger? Oh
no, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's unfortunately not worth it.
What's undying? Oh no, he got speared away. He's got saved.
The courier? Oh, can they get him? Oh,
they got him.
Yeah, just the God's Rebuke being too strong there, right?
Yeah, that God's Rebuke. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's level 2 now, so it's going to be outputting a lot of damage. I'm assuming he's going to start maxing that, just so that they can...
Oh, Kokoram used. That was a steal back into the tower. Oh, and RP was used.
I didn't notice it. But, I mean, Kunkka's tanky. He obviously got the run buff on him, as you mentioned in the drafting phase. You know, it's going to negate so much damage.
Illusion.
One of you just trying to harass a little bit too.
Oh, Wannabe in a bit of trouble here. Ursa pops on, jumps on him, but they are running away as they see the axe walking in, and there was actually a wave coming.
They're going on bots.
Bottom Mars, can he get out of here? Pushes them back, but it looks like the TP's gonna be just in time. Spectre couldn't walk over the trees because the Spectral Dagger ran out. Wow, that's unlucky. Very nice TP coming from him.
Shaz being healed by Oracle's Purifying Flames. Oracle's level 5. That is actually ridiculous.
That is ridiculous, considering that, you know, they were behind earlier. They were behind in levels, the Ursa and the Oracle. I think those kills actually brought them back up nicely, and we see Undying going down in bottom lane, but they do trade out the snap.
Oh, look at that kill streak animation. Nice.
1 out of 5. What a champ. Spectre is level 6, but this Mars is so tanky right now, I don't think they can do much about it. Ooh, they've got some big stacks in the jungle for this Magnus. That's huge for him. He's going to go for the Echo Saber build. How do you feel about that Echo Saber build? Or do you think like something like a Blink would have been valuable?
I don't know. That Echo Saber, it could be nice. It could potentially give Magnus that extra little bit of farm. Well, obviously it will, but in the long run, isn't it better to get the Blink?
See, I'm not sure. I'm actually split on this one because I think he needs to make plays at the same time, and I think Blink does that. But Echo Saber does boost their damage dramatically. Bottom going down. Can they trade? Oh, pops the Mars ulti, keeps the Spectre out, but the zombies attacking him. Oh, it looks like Snap's gonna be the one to pay for this, but the spear is there. Cookie's there, still chasing. They could throw the dagger and actually goes for the Mars. The Mars. He has Magnus with the speed.
Magnus with ace, just running at him.
That's beautiful for Odd.
I would say that might have been a kill steal, but whatever.
I think at this point you just secure. Right?
This chick here, they're just going on. Oh no.
Yeah, now's where things get tricky.
What was that?
Ultis.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If we look at these last hits, Pedro, can you see in the Magnus is at 70 last hits. This guy's farming absolutely out of his mind. But we actually see the Ursa. Oh no, okay, sorry, they cancelled the attack onto the axe.
Bounty.
There's 8 stacks of Fury Swipes on axe.
Yeah, he needs to be super careful. I mean, yeah, that Ursa's gonna hit hard.
Yes, BNA is just farming on this Magnus. He basically almost has his Echo.
And that's gonna be scary. That's gonna be very scary. We see actually a smoke gang coming up top. Shadow Phoenix is in so much trouble right now. But he actually gets healed up a bit here from the Oracle. No, Magnus,
Magnus, you beast.
Is he gonna commit?
No, he's not. I'm taking it just to scare them.
Yeah. He gave them a bit of a scare there, but he saves his axe from almost certain death.
This Kunkka is so underfarmed compared to this Magnus.
Yeah. Look, Kunkka does have mechanics to come back, but Magnus is always going to be outscaling him right now because he just has that in power, level 4.
It's actually not that bad. It's a 300 gold difference between Magnus and Kunkka.
Oh, but Magnus is getting RP off into Kunkka, and Spectre's the one actually doing the
Spectre cleaning it up.
And that's
Nice.
a 3 out of 5 kill streak in 10 minutes. That's what you want to see on your Spectre, who has
No,
played well
definitely.
now, by the way.
Axe taking some nice stacks here for him. He has his Vanguard up. He can just tank this. He should actually use his Berserker's Call.
Yeah.
Get that bonus armor. He's gonna die.
Is he gonna die? Oh,
He's gonna die. He's gonna
Vanguard
die.
block. The Vanguard block.
Oh, he's not
gonna
using
dead.
Trusty Shovel.
He wanted that solve so badly from that thing, but he should be able to take those stacks now.
Undying has 12 strengths. 12 strength.
It looks like they're just giving him some space here to get some levels. You know, get up that tombstone levels, get up some soul rip levels. Maybe they can, you know.
Oh, they're going on mid. Oh, wow.
Oh, team fight here. Oh, they're actually getting Magnus here with the Oracle. I mean, with the Snapfire.
The Spectre. Spectre coming in just to clean up.
Blade Mail looks so awesome on the Spectre as they're still looking for more here, but a Meow? Okay, he managed to get out there. Oracle ulti just popping off.
Oh, if there was just a Spectral Dagger there, that Kunkka was gone.
That's quite scary for the side of Void. In fact, they're going for more. They are trying to slow up the Kunkka. They do get, oh, and there's the Blade Mail. It should do some damage, but
Oh, but it didn't do enough.
so at the end of the day, you only lose Oracle. Not too bad. I would say that fight wasn't looking good for them, but they managed to only lose the Oracle.
What a bounty!
And this Kunkka's gonna come back with full health.
Oh, Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower is under
yeah.
attack.
Kunkka's almost got his the armlet, which is going to be interesting. Give him that boosted damage, help him farm faster.
Radiant's middle
But
tower is
it's just not on the same path or same farming speed as this Magnus.
Oh, they are setting up to get this mid tower.
fortified. Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
I think
is under attack.
V-Drop are just going to let this fall. I don't know. Without RP, I don't know if you fight. They actually do have RP, so they might
They
be
do have
able to
RP.
about it.
Under attack.
Look like they're actually running to it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the Magnus has got Echo Saber, so they're probably going to look to fight now. I suspect this is when they're going to want to use this power spike. And we see Magnus is actually going back for that Blink Dagger now, which is going to be very good. Back to...
Oh, Magnus just...
Oh, RP being used, there's the Ink Swell, and it looks like they're going to bring it back, and they should be able to drop him. Yeah, they do indeed.
wow.
But it looks like Wannabe's in trouble here.
Wannabe is just running away.
He's just walking it off. And in fact, they're toning it. They want to get this Mars. Can they get it?
They want blood.
Says
Oh,
no.
Oracle ulti.
Says no. Oh, you did not hear him away there, DNA. That would have been deadly.
Yeah, they didn't even have the Spectre ulti there. I mean,
Yeah.
that would have been catastrophic.
I mean, good decision there from you know the mag BNA to actually just make the call on that solo RP onto Kunkka.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because
I think it was worth it.
An Oracle ult could come through and save the Kunkka, and then but he skewered him far enough away that they just couldn't save him.
No, I think it was a good play from the Magnus. But this is looking quite scary. He almost has his
Yeah.
defusal.
I saw that and I was just thinking that diffusel's going to do so much work. It's just going to, cutting off the mobility on
Nice going.
Kunkka. I heard the X coming through. They do bring it back. Oh, I'm dying. You getting boated and Mortimer kissed. Goodbye.
More action on top. Okay, he's just going to be TP'd out.
That's the thing about Essa. TPs are strong.
I mean, especially if you can see the whole team is fighting mid. You're not scared.
Going on to this Magnus here. Can they stop him? They do get the stuns through, but the damage is just not there. But Mars ulti catching two of them. Can they finish them off? It looks like Spectre ulti is just destroying the back line. And in fact, it's Mars that's going to go down to the dunk. Oh, and they're just going for more.
Oh, they're just running at it. Oh, yeah. They're just running at them.
Yeah,
oh, even one more. Wow. Just capitalizing on that.
Out of here.
Oh, they decided just to leave the Kunkka.
Yeah, look, Kunkka's a little bit scary in that if you don't bring him down quick enough, he's going to get off his spells. And
We have an RP.
RP being used? Oh, can he bring him down? He's so low. Can Ursa take him down? And he does. And that's RP converted. Yo.
That was horrible.
And the help's coming out from Magnus.
He has the defusal now. I think he's quite happy on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Axe has got a blink now as well. That's quite a key one. And the fact it looks like Wannabe in a lot of trouble gets cleaved off the creeps and brought down.
Shaz is just leaving.
Yeah, just maybe caught out there just trying to ward a bit there.
I think they actually went scouting for these stacks. They know, they said Ursa or Kunkka is gonna take stacks.
Oh, they're pinging out and dying. They get the X on him. They're gonna bring it back. There should be enough damage here. They're finding these supports as well. That's big. That's the way, because you know you can't let the Spectre get out of control here, and they're finding a bit of space to at least get them some map control.
Spectre is second on the network table, with Ursa being first. I mean, for me that's a little
after that
scary.
last kill, he got the blink forward from Mars. Can they finish him off though? They're trying to get him. There's the Mars ulti. Mortimer kisses, boat coming through, Axe in a lot of trouble. Can they bring him back? They do. Ooh.
I think that BNA is shipping out his blink now. Let's check this. Yeah, BNA has his blink.
Yeah, he's farming, even with that last death, he's still, in my opinion, farming extremely well for this game.
Well, Magnus is third on the net worth, 200 above Kunkka.
Yeah, and he's sitting highest on the last hits. I think that last death really hurt his net worth. And as we could see, it obviously boosted that Ursa's quite substantially, who's almost got a blink now. I mean, a moment ago we were talking about how he only just has Diff Blade, but now he's sitting with Diff Blade and almost Blink Dagger. That's a big timing for them.
No, that will be massive.
Yeah.
Does Axe have anything to...
They've got the blink on Axe. I think it died on the...
No, his courier died.
Yeah, but it'll be back in 10 seconds. They do go for the smoke. They do know where some of them are, so they're going to try and see if they can get a kill or two, yeah. With Spectre still farming, doesn't actually have Horn, but they're going to find Snapfire, who's in a lot of trouble, yeah. I think you just got to sacrifice him, guys.
And sacrifice and run away.
Yeah.
Oh, one more hit.
Picking it.
There we go.
There's a job opening.
Okay, it was Phoenix. I thought it was Axe's career again. I was going to be so upset for him. Because
Axe is finally sending out his blink. There we go, Axe has his blink.
That's a
Mars has his blink.
Mars opting for that BKB next. I think that's probably good, but I think they've got two. Funny enough, the side of V-Drop, they've got quite a few ways of going through BKBs, which I think is a challenge. So I'd like to see, you know, like, I don't know, some stage resistance items or something to deal with stuff other than...
there's another smoke.
Oh, they spot Kunkka, they know their illusions. Very solid play from the V-Drop. They might have seen this. Oh, they spot the Kunkka. Can they get him? There's the Axe call. The boat is there, though. RP's there. Oh, they're catching all of them. But the
Damn.
And the Mortimer Kiss is coming through. The Oracle does ult one of them, but they can't finish him off, and it looks like they're just dropping. Shazzy Phoenix goes down. They get the Undying as well, and it looks like they're all
Spectre as well.
But they can't kill the Tombstone. It looks like the Tombstone.
BNA is just to clean up.
Oh, BNA is the cleanup crew. I'm not sure. I'm for words here. That's something else. Kunkka gets off the boat just before the call comes through. The RP's there. The Mortimer kisses on everyone. It was mayhem.
I don't know where to look. Spectre was going on the back line. It was actually... Yeah.
I don't know.
Spectre has his Manta now, I think. No, he doesn't. Oh wait, he's switching it, yeah. Spectre has his Manta now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
that's
Ursa has his blink dagger.
okay. Ursa, I wonder what he's gonna go next. I really don't want him to get BKB. I think he needs to get the shard. Oh, it looks like he's gonna go in. He's jumping forward, gonna bring down that, dying so quickly. This hero is looking very scary right now.
Super scary. If you're support, I would be terrified for you.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, you know, the other heroes like Spectre and stuff aren't too worried, especially with Mansfield.
But they're going straight into Roche.
Yeah, timing, I'm dying, take Roche, they've got some good skills for taking Roche as well. But I think they know this, basically. We'll see what they do. There's Mars ult. Are they going to commit in this? There's the boat, they're actually taking down the supports here, and it looks like Spectre's oil is over, can they finish him off? It looks like they're, whoa! Oh man, and that looks like a turn for Roche as well.
They really needed that axe there.
Yeah, unfortunately, very nice ward coming out from Void there to put it on the, you know, on the hill there.
Nice.
X combo.
Oh!
They X'd him, there's the Mortimer kisses. Oh, the call comes through, did they get the Aegis? No, it looks like
No, they did not.
got it. Oh man, but they're gonna bring it down, but it's
They bring him down.
Die. There's the
X on the axe.
And that's really worrying because that, you know,
That's 3 cores.
Yeah, I was saying that tempo basically earlier is like this lineup, they have to play to their timings, and they kind of did that there. They, you know, they showed Roche, they had some item timings, they won a fight, got Roche, and they have to use this now, because I still believe that the side of V-Drop have late game here.
I don't know what V-Drop is gonna do. This team keeps on pushing.
Yeah.
The Spectre
Yeah.
needs some farm.
I kind of like the Magnus BKB because they're getting caught out with the boat, with the Mars ult, and with the Mortimer kisses, and I think BKB will solve that. But I only see really the Magnus and maybe Axe going it. I don't even know if Axe should go it, but you know, I think BKBs are super solid for the side of
Oracle writes a lens.
yeah,
They hate the lens.
yeah. He needs to stay far away from those fights.
What is Snapfire? Snapfire looks like it's sending out her solar crest. Yeah, she has a solar crest now.
Oh, nice play here. It looks like Meow and the Kunka just X's his Oracle. His Oracle goes to push up bottom. Oh no, it's Snapfire.
It's Snapfire, yeah.
Yeah, very nice play.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
Because they want to stay as 5, right? I think, you know, their team fights are super strong right now. You know, I don't think the side of
Mars almost has his BKB as well.
yeah.
Kunka has his Agnum shard. Ach, Agnums, not Agnum shard.
Oh,
No.
but Aghanims, he's actually come back quite a bit here. Because, you know, he was quite a bit behind. Obviously, he's had some good fights that have happened recently, but that's quite big. You know, I think their team fights are looking so strong right now.
I think if this Axe can get his blade mail up, it could potentially change the fight.
Definitely, definitely. I think, you know, if you catch a couple of their heroes, you know, with your blade mail on, you can set up the rest of your heroes, and that can turn a fight. That can 100% turn a fight.
Okay, we got a smoke from Void.
Yeah, they're looking to fight, and I kind of like this play. I think they need to. They're going to try and look for the Spectre, but Spectre...
Oh, Spectre actually knows. How does this work?
Did they? I didn't see the smoke. Did they smoke on a ward? Maybe. I can't see much vision here. They do have a ward up here,
They have a
far into
ward.
the jungle.
They could have seen maybe like the fragments of it, like just like, I don't know.
1-0. Maybe they saw the path of smoke coming just into that barrier. Because I think they would have smoked in their triangle. Oh, they know they're up there. At least they know Grimstroke's up there. Are they going to commit to this? They'll have to go for an aggressive blink. There's the ward, there's the jump, and they're going to find someone. Tombstone is dropped. Do they commit here? Spectre haunts in. Are they going to commit there? It looks like they are committing here. The buyback is there. Mars ulti is there. But they are continuing the push here.
Oh no, that was not great.
Mars ult was very good, but Oracle does save his Mars here. But it looks like the Axe call onto their core. They're gonna have to save him. He gets RP. He doesn't have Aegis anymore, but there's the ulti's coming through. He gets his ulti on. Can he finish them up? 2 go down. Oh, but they do get the Ursa in the end. And
They get the, but they get the The Spectre and the Axe.
Yeah,
In
that,
return.
look, I think getting the Ursa was big, but at what cost? And it looks like it's going to cost him a bit more. Oh!
Magnus.
Snapfire! And it looks like Undying pops the, what is it, the Holy Locket, but he will go down to that God's Rebuke.
Kunka.
And they're not done. They're not done. He doesn't have BKB yet, so it looks like, oh, but they missed the combo, but it looks like they should be able to get this kill, potentially. Oh, they do, but
Well,
they...
at least BNA takes down the Mars with him.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is it worth it? What do you think? Because I mean, you're still losing the Spectre here, but you do get Ursa, which was a key.
I don't know, this Ursa is looking pretty scary to me.
Hmm.
He has Brasher, he's on his way to finish that BKB.
Yeah.
The Spectre just needs to farm. He mustn't join fights now, he must just keep on farming.
Yeah, he's got a bit of catching up to do. I think, you know, if he can finish off this Diff Blade nice and early, it's gonna help him in those fights, but I think he needs 1 or 2 more items. You know, he either needs, I don't even know, because Butterfly's not great. Scardy could be interesting, but it's not the best.
Says.
Middle Axe getting pulled down there, but Ursa just pulling through in a big way here. And I think this is the trouble with Axe. Axe wasn't able to win the lane as much as he potentially would like to have, and which means that the Ursa does now have an advantage over him. And in fact, they're going for more. The Diff Blade's there, the X is there, and that is Undying down. And in fact, the Tombstone will be used. Alrighty, things.
I must say, I feel like VDRXP doesn't have control.
Yeah, it looks that way. It does look that way. But I must say they do have the gold difference is only 5k, which I think is, you know, it kind of feels like it should maybe be a bit more based on the last few fights. But, you know, it's not that big. In fact, we see the Moth, he actually gets 2 of them and they're actually going to go onto him. And it looks like Ursa's in a lot of trouble. Pops that BKB and he should be out of there. Spectre haunts in. Can they get some kills here? They need to get some return kills. And it looks like the boat is just going to push them away. Kunka sitting
Kunka has
hard
him
now as
shot.
well. Yeah. And I mean, that's quite good. You know, I think it just adds to that team fight, which at the moment,
Okay,
I think it's what's pulling them through in these games, or in this game right now. Oh, we see a smoke coming here through from VDRXP. Are they going to find anyone? It looks like the rest have all just backed off and gone to farm. It does look like Kunka is showing the map, and that is a bullseye on your back. He goes straight for the TP, and he pushes them away. Oh man, that's so unfortunate, because it was a good idea to smoke there. It really was, because you know you've got them on the back foot. They're going to want to play a little bit passively after that last fight, and unfortunately not finding anyone there.
Looks like the Fusil is coming now to the Spectre.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. A couple tier 3 items, if I'm not mistaken, coming out now.
I wonder if the Radiance might have been a better option for the Spectre.
I don't see. The thing is, it comes down to that timing. I don't know. Do you think he would have got it quite early in this game? Because he didn't have a bad start. I mean, we saw them dying in that lane. You know, the Snapfire and the Mars.
Yeah,
and
like he did. I think if he went it could have potentially changed some things.
It might have. It's such a difficult one because they also... Oh, sorry, it looks like we have a fight here. The X is on Undying. He gets the ulti off, but look at the combo and the damage. He actually...
Oh, he has a Phoenix. It's on top of the hill.
Oh, the RP comes through, gets 2 of them, but they're surviving the damage, and it looks like... Oh, man, Magnus is getting stunned up here. Pops BKB will go down, but they're not done yet. They're still going for more here. Buybacks coming through. Spectre's starting to do damage.
Oh, they're going. Nicely done.
Ursa's down, Mars is keeping, no stuns coming through, and yeah, it looks like that's all she wrote. I mean, 2 buybacks, not too bad, but they lost 3 on the side of Void Abyss. So
and they lost that Ursa.
Yeah.
Who got the...
a bit awry there for them.
I wonder who got the Spectacle.
Spectre didn't die though.
The Ursa kill, sorry.
Oh, I think it was Axe. I think it was Axe.
This Kunka is getting very scary as well.
Yeah, it was the Axe.
He has his BKB now.
On the Ursa. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit more of a problem. But Spectre, they're going for more. They're looking for a couple here. It looks like Snap's gonna go down. Mars goes down. This is huge.
Mars going down.
Turning
This is
some
very
towers.
big.
Bit of a back and forth here. I mean, you know, moments ago they were losing the team fight, so now it looks like
I just pushed
V-Drop
them
are
back.
pulling it back. I'd like
V-Drop
to see.
just
Yeah.
V-Drop's just getting back now.
Yeah, I think they need to chill out a bit. You know, they still need to get another item inspector who has 3.2k right now. So I'm actually liking the position that the Spectre's in. You know, it's at a point where you're reaching, you know, the supports are, when Spectre ultis, the supports just have to run. I mean, Oracle cannot stand there and deal with even just the illusion.
Gold from my chest.
It just does too much damage right now.
Oh, what a item for this bay.
Yeah.
Paladin sword.
I think there's a lot of pressure on this Ursa to perform now. They need to win the next two fights. They need to get some Raxes. They need to start closing out this game. And I think
Spectre- Spectre's going for nullifier.
Alright. Good damage item, obviously nullifying. I don't know what it's gonna. Let me just.
Does nullifier actually so I know you can't pop it onto BKB, but if you pop it before BKB, right?
So it dispels the target and applies a debuff for 5 seconds. Continuously dispels the target anytime the target is attacked and will slow by 80% for 0.5 seconds. So I don't think, definitely if you BKB it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Magnus just pushing out bots.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that mechanic would work. Because obviously
I
you'll
think
probably.
you can still BKB, but hopefully we see it. Hopefully we see it. That will be quite interesting.
Yeah, but does it just purge off that BKB?
Ooh,
They have vision. They have vision.
They look like they're prepping for a fight here. They're grouping up a bit here. Both teams, in fact, are doing this. I don't know. I'm a little worried here, King, about this next fight. I don't know who's going to win it. I feel like it just comes down to like who gets the best RP. You know, how does the Mars ulti work? Because you know, in the last fights, the Mars ulti I feel changed those fights. I mean, you saw when they went into their
Double damage in the river.
Or
Oh no.
So with the double damage, you have to,
no.
if you see that, you run, right? You see that, you run.
If Ursa goes into this rush, I mean, if Axe can get a blink blade mail on him and they can control this Oracle, I mean, that's a dead Ursa.
I'm a little surprised to see them running away with this. I feel like that was either a timing to get Roche or take a fight. But it looks like they you know, after losing, you know, 1 or 2 fights, they kind of are cautious about taking a bad fight here. Which rightly so, because I don't think they have too many buybacks. Let's have a look.
We got the nullifier on Spectre now.
Yeah, that's big. You know, I feel sorry for Oracle right now. I think he's gonna have a hard time in these fights. You know, he's got to just pop his ulti, pop off what he can, and try and get out of there.
V-Drop just left. Oh, they're actually going for the rush. Ursa's in the rush pit.
Yeah, I think they are picking it out. They do know something's up here, but last time they took a Roche fight, it ended up in their favor, so I think they need to be a bit careful here. Decent committing to this Roche push. They don't have the Magnus here. I don't know if this is the right decision. It looks like Spectre's going to ulti and they're going to try and take this fight. It looks like Mars is going to be the one to go. No, it looks like they're trying to go on the Earth.
They're actually going back.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a commitment onto this fight, but it looks like...
Okay, but Torrens has been used.
Oh, there we go. Ursa jumps in, X is there, Torrent's there. Can they stop this? Oh, a 3-man float and a Torrent.
Waiting
and the
for that
BKB
RP.
coming out.
RP.
There's the RP, the Mars ulti coming through.
Oh
It looks like
no.
they're cleaning up here. Oh man, this Ursa going to town on them. In fact, they want the last kill. They want this Grimstroke. Grimstroke has no way of getting out of there. And that's a team wipe, basically. That was a bit of a... I think that Spectre ulti was a bit awkward there because Magnus wasn't ready. He wasn't there. Right. But you know, they had to stop the Roche. They had to stop the Roche because giving Ursa Roche is a challenge. And I understand why they did that. Because you have
No, they used everything. How are they going to defend this?
Yeah, it's a challenge. They've got 1 buyback on the Grimstroke. And I don't know, is that enough? Because they're about 50 seconds on all their heroes. I mean, luckily there's no great pushes on the side of Void Abyss.
I don't know.
So they might have time to at least regroup and save the racks. It does look like they're even splitting into 2 lanes just to get the waves out.
Luckily, V-drop is quite pushed. I mean, bot and top is meeting at the river, basically.
Yeah. I must say they've done a good job of that throughout this entire game, in fact. You know, Spectre and Magnus both doing a great job at shoving out those lanes. Because if you think about it, the side of Void Abyss haven't pushed all the way onto their side of the map that much, because they've had to deal with these lanes. So we'll see what they can do with this, though, if they can survive.
I wonder if they know that V-drop only has 1 buyback on their team.
I suspect that they think that there's probably at least another 1 or 2. They know that, I think it was Undying that bought back earlier, they know that one's out, but that's not a big one, right? They're not too worried about that, they're worried about the Magnus here.
But Magnus RP was used, what fate is he now?
He's got that BKB Echo Saber, and that's the thing with the Echo Saber, it does give you that damage and your potential, but look, I mean, they're running through the buildings right now. I think that's definitely a rack storm. They can't get another one, so I think you just sack this one.
There we go. Everyone's up again on V-drop side.
I see there's a courier just hanging around here. Okay, gets the plate mail and he's out of there. Ooh, they placed a ward there. They might see this courier come back if he brings it. I wonder if he's gonna do it. That's the plate mail for Magnus.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who did you see who they gave the shard to? I'm not sure.
Ursa took it.
Did Ursa take it? Alright.
Yeah.
That shard is very good.
Yeah, that enrage buff is a little bit broken.
It's every 7 seconds, right? Because that's every time he Urshocks.
Oh, Radiant's top tower
Yep.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Look at Magnus just pushing out.
Yeah, that's good. He needs to make space for his team. BNA doing a good job of shoving his lane.
Even Spectre is just pushing out bot.
Yeah, Odyssey again. Yeah, look, Odyssey's going back to that Scotty, and I'm very happy he's doing that because one, he's going to be able to actually get control heroes on his own, and like the second thing is he's not going to be as vulnerable to these like combo wombos and like magical damage as much, or burst damage rather.
BNA and Odyssey are actually doing quite well to keep their farm up.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
Yeah, I mean they've shoved this wave all the way back to their tier 2 here.
Jeez, Morty, they're going after Dire's
I don't know if Void Abyss are gonna do anything about this. Okay, they're gonna send someone back. They're gonna X him and bring him back. Magnus sticking around here. That's very cheeky of him. He knows that the Kunk is gonna X back, so he just sticks around.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Come on, get with it.
V-drop pushing out that tier 2.
Yeah, oh, he blinks through and just goes straight in there, and he's gonna put, trying to get that kill. The full stop is there, Spectre ulti is there. Looks like we got a
Spectre ulti going on the support.
Yeah, but he gets stunned up. The BKB's a big pop. They're trying to get back. Hey, look at that RP coming through. Huge from them. Mars ulti, Snapfire ulti. Looks like a bunch of them are going down. Oh man, they're losing Spectre going down. Buys back, axes out. But Ursa's in a lot of trouble here behind the lines.
Yeah, but they still have the Oracle as well.
Oh, but look at that. You can BKB through the nullifier. Just saw Kunka do it. But it looks like they're all going down here, and that buyback from Spectre doing so much work. And I don't know, can they get more here? Oh, the art is just too strong.
They can get this Oracle still though.
Oh, Glimmer TP, can he skewer? Does he have skewer? Oh,
no, he does not have skewer.
I don't think he had. I think he did. I think he did. He just might not have. I think he opted for the shockwave over the skewer.
I actually think he 2 seconds left over.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just came
that
back.
Would explain it. I clicked him a bit after that. But that's
Honestly,
a bit
just
of a
pushing.
challenge now. I mean, Spectre, you did get a Spectre buyback. That is pretty important.
Spectre going for the heart instead of the Scotty now.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, anything that tanks him up right now, I'm happy with, because you know he's got his damage items, he's got you know, survivability items. He just needs a way to be able to tank up through a lot of their combo wombo. Let's see what they do. It looks like they want to defend this tier 2. I think they probably can. You know, Ursa's back in 20 seconds.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We're gonna see the taunt. They don't have RP. They don't have RP. What are they gonna do here? They drop down the tombstone. The BKB is being popped.
BKB popped.
I mean, they could turn this if they want. Ursa's coming back in 5 seconds.
No, they're just leaving.
Yeah, I think they saw the tombstone popping, and they just like, we're out.
Wannabe's gonna buy himself an Aeon disc so he doesn't get popped by the Ursa every time. Nice. What does this Ashimonga have? He's going for the Guardian Greaves. What? Other side. Oh, Snapfire can buy his eggs.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be an interesting one. I mean, obviously you're going to throw your Ursa or your Mars at them, which is quite a unique mechanic in this game. I'm not sure if it's a game changer right now. I think you know, we'll see what happens. They have smoked up here mid. Can they find anyone that's of importance though? Because I don't think Undying's the hero they want to find, but they do find him anyway. And I mean, that's a nice, easy kill for them. And they commit and kill him.
That animation was so funny.
Oh man,
oh no, they're finding the Spectre.
There was no buyback here, but the RP's there, but it looks like it might not be enough. Spectre's going down.
Spectre's dead.
And it looks like they're going onto this Magnus now, who does a BKB pop, but he's getting stunned on the basher. And it looks like he's going to run out of BKB and get screwed.
Oh no.
Goes down. He may need to buy back. Or this is.
Where was his axe in this fight?
Oh, that was unfortunate. Just fine. So they found that dying, but then they also, the catch was amazing to find the Spectre as well. And unfortunately, Spectre just, you know, not able to get out of there because there's enough control. But they're going into Ursa. Oh, the blinking actually gets stunned and skewered. Oh.
Oh no, I don't think this was the play.
Oh, Axe is in trouble here.
Oh no.
Yeah. And that's another hero down without buyback. And in fact, they're going for more. That's a Grimstroke down, and I don't think he has buyback. And unfortunately, I think they can go throne here.
Yeah, they can definitely go throne.
Yeah, a Magnus, no RP. He is getting a bit controlled here. Oh, almost gets in the base. Throws out the boats, and that is in fact the Undying going down again. Does a buyback there.
What does V-Drop do now?
I don't know. You know, those buildings are going down. They've only got 2 heroes up. Oh man, they're going for more. That's Undying going down again, and it looks like Magnus is going to go down. He does a BKB, so he could pop his BKB and try to get out, but that is not enough.
Oh, they called it. Here we go.
Played. I mean, that was a close game. Obviously, it started slipping though for the side of V-Drop. Very nice from the side of Void Abyss to though pull out the game in the end, because you know it looked a little bit sketchy. You know, the lanes were looking quite good for V-Drop. It just you know, it got out of control when the team fight started happening.